Welcome to Sports Savvy TV. Let's get to it. The Dallas Cowboys faced off against the New York Giants. And I gotta keep it a buck, people. I wasn't impressed. The Giants didn't score a touchdown, but hey, that's the New York Giants. They have a quarterback in Daniel Jones who haven't thrown a touchdown in front of the home crowd in like 600 and something days. That's awful, you know. If the Cowboys would have played against any other team, a team with a legit quarterback, they would have lost this game. For real. Neighbors, that dude's legit. He got hurt at the end of the game. You know, I hope he's not really hurt because he's legit, you know what I'm saying? Now let's get to the Cowboys. Ain't much to really say on the Giants part other than Kayvon Thibodeau. He did his thing. He manhandled Tyler Guyton. You know? He manhandled him. It's simple as that. Now let's get to the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott had a good game. 22 for 27, that was nice. 221 yards, that was solid. CeeDee Lamb almost had 100 yards, but I need more out of CeeDee Lamb. The tight end Ferguson, he put up numbers every week. But when you look at the Cowboys, that's all you get. You get some solid numbers from the wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, and you get some good yardage from the tight end. It's like the old Cowboys. Dez Bryant, Jason Witten. The only difference is CeeDee Lamb's small, and Ferguson, he probably faster than Witten. It's a different type of team. They need to be better, though. The offensive line has to be better. They can't run the ball for nothing. For nothing. At one point, CeeDee Lamb was their leading rusher. Man, why is CeeDee Lamb taking snaps in the backfield? Come on, man. Y'all gonna get him hurt. And once he hurt, the season is over with. Jerry Jones need to stop being cheap. He should have drafted a running back. He need to make a move at the trade deadline. You got a couple fourth-round picks on the roster. You got Trey Lance. Some team will take a chance on Trey Lance. If you want to make a run, you have to make a move. Because other than CeeDee Lamb, who else you throwing the ball to? This is ridiculous, man. CeeDee Lamb put up the same numbers every week, and it don't be enough. Any other team in this division they would have played, they would have lost. Real talk. They held the Giants to 12 points. They didn't score a touchdown. The defense played better. They played inspired, but it wasn't enough. Where was Michael Parsons? He almost got a few sacks, made a couple plays, but almost is not good enough. You know what I'm talking about? He wasn't able to get up in there. He got injured at the end of the game. I don't like to see anyone get hurt. You know, I hope he's okay. But man, it don't look good as a Cowboys fan. I could come on here and lie, tell y'all what y'all want to hear, but I got to keep it 100 to tell you what I've seen and how I feel, man. I'm all real cross here. The defense played okay, but man, you still need help in that secondary. You look at all the injuries. Zach Martin had left the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how healthy he is. This team got a lot of holes on it, man. You look at their next three opponents. Whew, it don't get easier. I can tell you that. It don't get easier. They have a bye next week. And their next three games are against the Steelers, the Lions, and the 49ers. You think they're ready for that smoke? I don't think so. For real. That's all teams that could be in the playoffs. That's all teams that are trending up. You know what I'm talking about? They won by 5 points against a team that didn't score a single touchdown. That's crazy. Let's say the Cowboys lose their next 3 games. Whew. Man, someone better go check on Jerry Jones if that happened, man. Like, for real. I wasn't impressed at all. I think the Cowboys need to go get a big receiver. You know, when the Cowboys used to have success, they had Michael Irvin, a big receiver. He wasn't the fastest, but he made plays. When they had Dez Bryant, he wasn't the fastest, but he made plays. Terrell Owens, he wasn't the fastest, but he made plays. Blocking. Physical receiver. When I look at this wide receiver crew, I don't see that. I see a bunch of little guys with speed who can't get open when it counts. And it's hurting this team right now, man. When you look at this team, I'm about to break it down to you in simple terms. They may be the second worst team in the NFL. With all due respect to the Cowboys fans, they have no running game. The O-line can't open holes. The D-line can't push up the middle and get pressure on the quarterback. At times, the defense is soft. And man, the quarterback can't read defenses, man. That's Dak Prescott weaknesses. He cannot read defense at all. If his number one option there, his number two option there, yeah, he could hit them. But when he have to go through progressions and hit that third and fourth man, hold that ball, hit that running back, he always miss. He missed a couple throws in this game. If he make them throws, the Cowboys would have won this game easily. It's once you pressure Dak a little bit, he's completely off his game. He don't like pressure at all. When you look at both of these teams, the Cowboys should have beat these boys like 31-17 or something like that. But it didn't happen. The Cowboys don't look like they're really that much better than this team. And that's ridiculous because the Giants had a lot of injuries in their secondary. Dak was supposed to carve them boys up, but he can't because he only got CeeDee Lamb, a good tight end, and a bunch of average wide receivers with no run game. That's why he wasn't able to put up points like that. Jerry Jones needs to spend some money and stop being cheap, man. For real. Saquon Barkley is supposed to be in Dallas. He wanted to be cheap. Now look at Saquon Barkley. He looked like he about to lead Philly into the playoffs into a deep run. Meanwhile, the Cowboys may not even make the playoffs. You tell me who won that decision. And you see, when you break it down, the Cowboys' offensive linemen, them rookies, they really look like rookies too. You know, this not going to get it done. There's a reason why the offensive line can't open up holes because they're not really good like that. This team looks like a 9-8, 8-9 team. Mediocre. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, this team here is not as good as last year's team at all. You look at their next three opponents. Kayvon Thibodeau was eaten against the Cowboys offensive lineman. What they going to do against Bosa, Watt, and Hutchinson? That's trouble on the way, man. Like, for real. If they don't fix this in their bye week, man, the Cowboys are in trouble. In this division, we going to see Washington Commanders take a step forward and the Dallas Cowboys take a step backwards. I see it coming. I know what the average fan is saying right now. You're hating. I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it 100, man. If you can't accept the truth, my channel not for you. But at the same time, I know the average fan gonna be like, a win's a win. No, it's not. When you're the superior team, you're supposed to go out and show it. When you let mediocre teams that are beneath you, play to your level, that's a problem. Other teams are watching this and are taking notes. And when they play the Cowboys, they're going to give them everything they got, man. The Giants lost by 5 points. This was a 2-point game in the Fort Lake. Like, come on, man. Like I said earlier, Daniel Jones haven't thrown a touchdown in 600 and something days. Unbelievable. And that's the team that hung with the Cowboys, America's team. You know, but at the end of the day, it's good the Cowboys got the win. It's better to be 2-2 than 1-3, you know. But their next 3 games, whoo, get your popcorn ready because they're going to be epic.